Hello guys, in today's episode I'll be talking about the PlayStation 4 Pro. Sony recently announced the PS Pro with an upgraded GPU, overclocked the processor from 1.6 GHz to 2.1 GHz. The CPU is still the same, an 8-core Jaguar tablet CPU, which will definitely bottleneck the new GPU since it is slower than a Haswell or a Skylake Core i3. The $1 million question is, can it play games at 4K? Sony has added HDR, which stands for High Definition Rendering, which looks nice. The GPU is based on AMD's latest Polaris 10, with 36 compute units, which is the same as the RX 480. The standard PS4 had 18 compute units, clocked at 800 MHz. The RX 480 performs somewhere between the GTX 970 and the GTX 980. Sometimes it trades below with the GTX 970. The PlayStation 4 Pro version of the AMD Polaris 10 is clocked at 911 MHz, which is less than the desktop variant, resulting a power of approximately 4.2 teraflops. With the Polaris 10 clocked at 911 MHz, we already know that the PS4 Pro GPU is slower than the GTX 970. But thanks to optimization and developers constantly working for only one hardware, it will achieve the performance of a GTX 970. At 4K resolution, the GTX 970 can handle some games medium to high settings at 30 to 40 FPS, which I think is what Sony is aiming for. I think Sony will not focus on 1080p 60 frames per second. Instead, they will force their developers to release a 4K version of the game running at 30 frames per second. Now what about the CPU? Can it run the GPU at its full potential? The answer is no. The CPU will definitely bottleneck the GPU. The developers will have to make several compromises and workarounds to achieve 4K. And later on they will definitely upscale from 2K to 4K because when the PS4 Pro will hit the shelves, the GPU isn't considered a high-end anymore, since GTX 970 was released 2 years ago by Nvidia. And now the Pascal series is dominating, and as far as the CPU, it will for sure bottleneck the console. So if you are a PlayStation 4 owner and aren't willing to invest in a 4K TV, I would say upgrading to the PS4 Pro is useless. Hold on, save some money for the Xbox Scorpio, which will have a whopping 6 teraflops of GPU power, which is equivalent to the GTX 1070. Or just save some cash, sell your PS4 and build your own gaming PC. You can start with $500. Check my video for a $500 gaming PC build in the description for more information. This is it guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, rate and leave a comment.